So we're going to talk about using crayons today, and as you know, you have these charts all around the art room to help you out with different things that you could do with a crayon to get different effects. We're going to be creating a value chart, and a value chart is taking the true color and making it darker and lighter. Now if you have a really large box of crayons, sometimes that's already done for you. You can see that we've got a regular orange and a lighter orange, and then there's darker oranges also included in it. But I'd also like you to try, that's why there's two rows. You can see if your set of coloring tools will make the two rows, but you could also try and create them yourselves. So I'm going to look for a true orange, or whatever orange I'm happy with making as a regular, let's say orange. So I'm going to start with this orange, and this is my true orange. So I'm going to press pretty hard, and I'm going to color in this box and make it the true orange. If I want to keep notes for myself to remember, I might even write down what the name of this one is. See, it's called yellow orange, and I'll put that in there. After you have your true color documented, now it's time to think about how you can make that color lighter and darker. And there's a couple of ways that you can do that. That's part of why I gave you two chart levels. One way you can do it is literally by how much pressure you use. So the lighter you press with the tool, in this case the crayon, you will get a lighter color because more paper shows through, and in this case the paper is a lighter color. All right, and then even lighter the pressure, you'll get a lighter color. And that's your tints. Tints are your lighter colors. More white shows through, less of the true color. Okay, I could even go another direction to make this one a little bit darker. And one way to check it is to blur your eyes. If you blur your eyes and you look at the colors, you can see, do they look lighter, less light, and true color? Another way to make your colors lighter is by mixing them with actual white. You can mix it with white crayon. So in this case, I'm going to color it in with the crayon, the true color, and then I can go over it with the white, and it will give me a little bit of a lighter color as well. Okay? And then I'm going even lighter. This time I'm going to start out with my white and then go over it with the crayon, because it blocks out some of its ability, the paper's ability to pick up the color. Okay, now I'll go back to my true color. This one I need to fill in, right? True color is the actual color the way it is. Straight out of the crayon. Now shade. Shade means I'm making it darker. I've almost made it too dark there, and so I can push as hard as I want, and I'm really not going to get it much darker than it was for its true color. So now it's time to darken it. So I'm going to have to add something to it. Now you could use a neutral color, like I could try a brown, or I could go with black. So for the top one, I'm going to see what happens when I make it a little bit darker by adding some brown to it. And you're testing these out. This is your test sheet, because you want to practice here before you go final copy with your project, so you know how you want to apply it. And I'm going to do as I did with the white. I'm going to color it with my shade first. Wow, and when I look at this now, it's not looking so brown. Maybe I should test out my color, because it's called beaver brown, but in my eyes it looks a little bit purpley. Okay, now I'm going to go over it, final color, but it does give me a darker orange. And it still is pretty real orange, but it's darker. So looking at these two, they're kind of similar, so I'm going to go over this one with some more orange and bring it up in its color. Okay, now I'm going to try it with the black. So I'm going to color this one with true orange, and then I'm going to go over it with some black. You got to be real careful. Black can come out overpowering so easily. Okay, so I fill it. Now I'm going to fill this last one. I'm going to give it a little bit heavier on my black so I can get it even darker, but I still want it to be orange. It's a shade of orange. It is not about the black. It is still about the orange, because I want to be able to apply this to my artwork later. Okay, and this truly does work out nicely. It is darker. So here is my darker value of orange, or my shade. So I have my true color, and it gets lighter tint and the lightest tint, And here's my true color, and I've got it a shade darker and then a shade darker than that. And this one maybe I could fill in a little bit more because it's looking a little whitish. And I want it to be more orangey. So fill it in. Once you've done that, you're going to tell me what the medium is that you use so you can remember, because this is your tool to use. So I'm going to write crayon. And I have many of the tools listed down here, so you can write the word correctly. If you really want to, you could just circle it, okay? And then you're going to make a second color chart. Good luck. I can't wait to see them.